Man charged for allegedly stabbing another during bar brawl. Investigators assigned to the Portland Police Division have charged 30-year-old Roman Moore of Millbank, Portland with one with intent following an incident in the parish on June 27. The Port Antonio police say about 11:35 a.m. Moore was a patron at a bar when an argument developed between him and another man. During the altercation, Moore reportedly used a knife to inflict a stab wound to the man's head. Moore then escaped on foot in the area. The man was taken to the hospital where he was treated and admitted. Moore was later arrested and subsequently charged. A court date is being finalized for him. Indiccom concern about rising police fatal shooting, lack of body-worn cameras. The Independent Commission of Investigations Indiccom is raising fresh concern over the rising number of fatal police shootings, particularly those arrived from planned operations, and the continued failure of the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF to utilize body-worn cameras during such encounters. In a statement on Friday, Indiccom sounded the alarm following 4 separate police fatal operations in St. Catherine between July 17 and 18, which left 4 men dead within a 24-hour period. According to Indiccom, the total number of people fatally shot by the security forces in 2025 has now climbed to 177, which is a 121% increase compared to 80 fatal shootings during the corresponding period in 2024. Between July 18, 2024 and July 18, 2025, some 288 people have been shot and killed by members of the security forces, stated the oversight body. Indiccom notes that body-worn cameras were not used in any of these incidents. While the JCF has acquired body-worn cameras and the necessary supporting infrastructure, Indiccom says the devices are not being routinely deployed, particularly during planned operations, scenarios where the Commission argues body-worn cameras are most needed. Despite reported infrastructure challenges delaying full rollout, the equipment is available and can be deployed for planned missions, especially when searching for wanted persons, the oversight body stated. In the most fatal encounters reviewed by Indiccom, police officers reported that suspects pointed firearms at them. However, the lack of third-party witnesses or video footage has made it difficult to independently verify those claims, the agency asserted. The Commission insists that body-worn cameras are critical not only for public accountability and transparency, but also for safeguarding police officers from false allegations. Indiccom recognizes the danger that police officers face and support the importance of apprehending wanted individuals. However, accountability and transparency are non-negotiable in modern policing, the agency noted, adding the right to life principle must be upheld. The Commission is urging the JCF to prioritize the use of body-worn cameras during all planned police operations, especially given the sharp rise in deadly incidents. Portland Drop-In Center and Night Shelter now opened. The Portland Drop-In Center and Night Shelter, which was constructed to accommodate street people and the less fortunate, was declared officially open on Friday by Minister of Local Government and Community Development Desmond McKenzie. The Drop-In Center, for which construction started in 2024, was completed within budget and fitted with basic amendments, including water and electricity, as well as furniture and appliances, McKenzie noted. McKenzie, who spoke passionately about meeting the needs of the less fortunate, some of whom he declared have been abandoned by family members, stated that the government is on a quest to ensure that street people, including those that are of unsound mind and are mentally challenged, are treated with regard and fairness irrespective of their challenges. I am pleased at the success that we have achieved over the last 2.5 years, he stated. We have spent more than $400 million building up these facilities across the country, and every one of these facilities come fully furnished, proper staff, and we have provided the requisite resources to ensure that food and medicine is available. What we are seeing is an approach by government, churches, and private sector to lift the standards and to improve the life of these persons who depend on the state for assistance. This facility was built within budget, a little bit over time, but the important thing is that we never have to find a dollar extra out of what we have allocated for the original construction. But in our next thing at government, that we must show a third term, there is going to be an expansion social program involving the NHD, National Housing Trust, and that will see us building in each parish in Jamaica a major facility to house the homeless population. We're speaking about a facility that can hold 100 persons and provide and care for them, he added. Earlier, Eastport and Member of Parliament Anne-Marie Vaz pointed out that the drop-in centre, which was constructed at a cost of approximately 56 million, including the cost for material and furniture, will be able to cater to the needs of less fortunate and those with mental issues. And Mayor of Port Antonio Paul Thompson, who spoke about the need for everyone to extend kindness and love towards the less fortunate, stated that there is now a definite need for the establishment of private-public partnership in charting the way forward to ensure the success of the facility and its intended purpose. The government has done its part and now it's up to you, the business community, citizens and others, to see how best they can provide help to the facility so as to enable success in the medium and long term, he noted. 600 million Buff Bay market set to open first week of August, stated Mackenzie. A brand new market in Buff Bay is set to officially open its door in the first week of August following the completion of a 60 million construction project funded by the Ministry of Local Government. Minister of Labour and Community Development Desmond Mackenzie visited the site and expressed satisfaction with the work done. In the first week of August, I will be back here to officially open this brand new market. The significance of opening this market that time of independence. This was one of the markets on the Jamaica 58 that was chosen to be renovated. I want to first of all commend the Mayor, the CEO and the technical team of the Portland Municipal Corporation for an excellent job, stated Minister Mackenzie. The minister praised the contractor, who also worked on the new market in Port Mario, and explained that rather than renovating the old structure, they opted to start from scratch. What we're seeing now is a modern state-of-the-art building here, a new building. We didn't do any renovation as we have contemplated. We started from scratch, and I'm pleased of the outcome, Mackenzie noted. Mackenzie also shared that arrangements are underway to accommodate vendors who sell groceries outside the market. There are a couple vendors who fly their trade by selling groceries. I have now given instruction to commence immediately the location to facilitate those persons, and I'm expecting that within the next 4 weeks to 6 weeks, we would be able to conclude that portion of it, he explained. Encouraging vendors to move into the upgraded space, he added, but I want to say that I'm hoping that after all the efforts that we have put in, that vendors will now come inside the new location because it is going to offer to them something that will be envy of many parishes in Jamaica, a modern open market such as this one. This is the first of its kind that we are building that provides natural lighting and everything that comes naturally, and I'm encouraging the people of Buff Bay and the adjoining communities to make use of the facility. But, in local government, when municipalities do wrong, people bash them, people curse the politicians and say they're worthless and things. On this occasion, I personally want to commend them because I think they have done a fantastic job. They have done a good job. They were under stress to get the job done, but meekly wait. The minister also indicated the final cost will slightly exceed the initial 60 million estimate to complete the additional upgrades. I want to commend the mayor and the superintendent and the technical team from the Ministry of Local Government. We spent close to 60 million on the project. I'm going to be spending a little more than the budgeted amount to conclude other works that we need to get done on the facility. Mayor of Port Antonio, Councillor Paul Thompson, also addressed the event, welcoming the new development and promising stricter enforcement to ensure vendors use the facility. I am also happy persons are here this morning. It is very, very happy to see that what we have happening here with the Buff Bay Market, Thompson stated. He continued, I just want to say that the hardest part of my work now is to get the vendors to come into the market, and we're going to practice a no tolerance for strangers. If it means that we're going to intensify our effort to get the vendors off the street, I am sure whenever time they come to this market, they are going to say it is good to be here. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.